Hey Girl Scouts, it's Bex. I'm back again with my mom for another sewing tutorial.
Hi Girl Scouts, I'm so happy to be back with you again. And today we're going to talk about how to hem up a pair of pants when a hem has come undone. I know I tend to just go ahead and put a little safety pin right there to hold it in place, but today we're going to learn how to actually sew it back together with a needle and thread.
So let's get started.
So the first thing you want to do, now for demonstration purposes, I'm using a black thread against an orange peach fabric. Obviously, when you're going to do a hem, you want to use a thread that matches your fabric, right? But for demonstration purposes, we'll go ahead and use black. And what I have done is I have threaded a needle with a thread, and I doubled it up, and I did that triple knot at the bottom. So I turned it inside out to make it a little bit easier to work with instead of the other way. Instead of this way, I just turned the leg inside out. And so I'm gonna start at the very end. And what you wanna do is go through the fabric as, in this case, this part that I'm gathering right here, that I'm joining, doesn't show through here, through the other side. So it's okay if I get like big chunks of pieces to go through the fabric to join these pieces. Once I start working down here though, I want to pick up very, very little of this fabric so it's nearly invisible on the other end. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right now I'm just going to secure my first knot really well, going through a good amount of fabric from here to here, because that does not show on the other side. But here I go. Now we're going to start going through the length here, and we're going tiny bit of fabric, as tiny as you can get it, so it's very invisible on the other side. Then through here, it doesn't matter if you go through more fabric, obviously, because this part's not going to show. So as you can see on the other end, you can barely see that black thread. That's how you want to do it. And of course, if you use a peach color thread, it's not going to show at all. And so you just continue. You don't want to space out too far out, of course, because you're going to have a big gap. You want to get pretty close, as if this was a sewing machine or something. The stitches are really close together. But I want to say I would start about right here at my next one. Again, catching very little bit of that fabric. And then more through here, because here, no, it's not going to be visible. Like that. And as you can see, now you've got two little dots right there. You can barely see the black. And you're going to keep going and space them out, pretty evenly as follow the spacing that you're doing all the way across. Again, we're going to catch just a little bit underneath. And then more through here to secure the thread and the fabric together. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. You could barely see the fabric through. And with the peach color, it won't show at all. And you just keep going all the way across. Takes a lot of patience. But that is basically how we are going to hem up this hem that has been undone.
So we hope this video is helpful. It's just a really quick, short tutorial. This can be helpful in case your pants are too long.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just say these pants were too long for you. You can use like this guide right here where the hem is, and maybe cut with scissors all the way around, or actually measure. Let's say you need 2 inches off. Go ahead and measure 2 inches and mark it. Measure 2 inches and mark it. Then cut all the way around. Then you're going to fold it up and iron it in place nice and evenly. And then this is how you would go ahead and re-hem your pants so that they'll fit you.
So if your hem is too long or too short, you can always use the same step-by-step to do the hem to fit you better.
Exactly. No need for a sewing machine. It can all be done by hand. If you have a sewing machine, that'd be easier, so that you can do a zigzag on the edges right here. But if you don't have a machine to do a zigzag, you can just tuck it under and fold it that way so that you don't have any raw edges, and then just go ahead and start hemming with your needle and thread.
So thanks for joining us. Thanks, Mom, for teaching Girl Scouts how to sew. And until next time, we'll see you later. See you later. Goodbye.
Bye.